So this is really gonna be taboo. Like, I am the perfect person to talk about the very thing I'm about to talk about, and that is dating outside your race. I have never dated a black man. I've hung out with black guys. I really don't even have black friends, like black male friends. Let me say that. I don't have any black male friends. The few that I do know, I haven't met personally. And aside from like relatives and people that I grew up with, like I don't have anybody in my life I just kick it with. Um, One of my friends in the Navy, I still talk to. I talk to him a lot. He's really cool dude, and I guess because we have that in common, and he's very West Coast. He's actually from the West Coast, but he's very West Coast, very chill, very cool, laid back kind of dude. So I enjoy talking to him. But I've never really dated inside my race. So typically, I only dated white men. But after my divorce, I actually made a conscious decision not to date white men. I've exclusively dated white men for the majority of my life. And I lived overseas for about 2.5, 3 years in my teens. And that was an experience that I never forgot. I was actually in a relationship with a Middle Eastern guy in my teens, and I really enjoyed that relationship. I never forgot that relationship. And when I had the opportunity to get back in the dating pool, if you will, I decided to go back to what I really like, which is Middle Eastern guys. I like their mindset, like they're very family focused, they love hard. Um, they're very strong, opinionated, but I know dating a Middle Eastern guy, you have to be very strong in your position or you'll get ran over. Actually, you need to be strong in your position no matter who you date or you'll get ran over. Um, but just thinking about it, like, um, I've never dated in my race. And I guess I could say the right person didn't come along. Now, I will admit, but I wasn't feeling it. Like, you know how you want to do something, it sounds good to do something, but to actually apply it, like, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack, but I don't care. I'm grown. I'm 36 years old, and I promise you, you can put in the comments what you want. You can't move me or shake me as to my opinion or how I feel on anything that I say. But I never met the right black man to move me to chorus. Like, I have some good friends that are black, and this is really redundant, but I have a lot of friends that are black, but not to the point that I actually wanted to date somebody, if that makes sense. How do you know if somebody's not into you? When they put you in the friend zone. I'll tell you what happened with me, actually. So I met this guy, and the way that I connect with people is by doing outdoor activities. I love exercising. Like, I actually work out, believe it or not. I love going to the gym. I love working out. I love running, swimming, all that stuff. So I try to do things that are engaging with another individual, like working out or something like that. Well, when I met one guy that I considered dating, um, we met at the track. We started running, had a good time. We talked. And more than anything, before I'm anything to anybody, I want to be your friend first and foremost. And I remember him telling me, and I was about to go there. I was about to say something that I probably shouldn't say as far as like my bedroom position. Okay, I'm a top. Sometimes I'm verse, but mostly I'm a top. I was told that I was more of a girlfriend than boyfriend material. And it kind of threw me off because I wasn't even kind of throwing that vibe. Like I was throwing, I want to date you vibes. But at the same time, I'm very low key with it. And then once you realize that you've been got, you've been got. So it's hard for me to, like, I don't put on a, and no offense to those who do this, but I don't put on a thug persona. I don't put on a hard, like that don't even look right coming off me. So for me to do that or to give you that, if that's what you were looking for, I don't have it in me. Like I just don't. And so maybe I didn't give him that. And so he put me in the friend zone, which is actually cool because I met somebody that I plan to share the rest of my life with. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise that things didn't work out. And then there was some other things that I'm not going to get into, which dating during the pandemic. I was lucky enough to catch the love of my life before the pandemic. Because the last thing I need is to be running around with a thermometer, checking people's temperature. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. Like, and when I say we stay in the house, like we stay in the house, like we don't go nowhere. We may go to like dinner or something like that. I go to the gym. But other than that, like we don't go anywhere and we're not intermingling with other people and all that other crazy stuff that people do right now. People cough on you and the next thing you know, you got a cold. And then we got flu season coming up too. Oh no, no. So I was actually fortunate enough to find love because I'm not looking for, I'm 36 years old. I ain't got time to be trying to look for no hit it and quit it. Like I'm grown, like I'm all the way grown. So me trying to find something that's just for the night or that's not who I am. So I was happy and fortunate enough to find the love of my life before the pandemic because like I said, anybody got time to be running around here wearing masks, putting thermometers on people's forehead, trying to make sure that they clean, that their house ain't nasty, that their affairs are in order. Nobody has time for that. First date tips. So with first date tips, I think the number one rule is to not be indecisive. You need to have a plan. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to meet here and so on and so forth. Far too many times, everybody's trying to please everybody. Everybody's trying to be the nice guy. And you don't want to run anybody off, but at the same time, it's just like, you know what you would do if you wasn't around me. So just do that. Do that. Don't try to do anything other than what you would normally do if you weren't around me. Because eventually, that person is going to creep out, whether it be in a miscommunication, in an argument, if you just happen to hear your favorite song and, you just say you tried to come off as this hard ass and then your favorite Beyonce song came on, Long Live the King, you the king of the way. And you start queening out like, that's who you are. So just be that. Be that. Don't try to be anything other than who you already are. If you know you want Mexican, just say, hey, there's this hot Mexican restaurant. I'm really into it. I like the scene. You want to check it out? Okay, cool. And I'm the same way. If there's something that I want, whatever it is that I specifically like, I'm going to put that out there and we can negotiate on what it is that we're going to do to the point where we come up with a solution that fits everybody's lifestyle because, you were somebody before I met you and vice versa. So far be it for me to try to change you at all. But whoever you are before you met me, just be that individual. That's actually all I got. There was some other stuff that was in there, but be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to click the bell for notifications. Be sure to tell a friend about the video. I will do more videos and y'all stay safe.